Good chilly morning. It is Sunday, June 11th at 6:50 a.m. I woke up about 6. Let's see. Let's do things in order here. I spent the evening last night up in Deadwood, hanging out, had a couple drinks, watched people. It was Saturday night. There were a lot of people out. It was fun to watch. And got back to camp about a little after 10. In fact, I just missed going back into the Crazy Horse Memorial for the laser light show at 10. I realized that as I was coming back to camp that I should have left a few minutes earlier and I could have gone back in with my readmittance ticket for that. But anyway, it is chilly this morning. My car's showing 52, but I just turned it on. That's not right. I happened to see on my phone, I think it's 47 degrees right now. So yeah, a little chilly out here. But I woke up at 6, got a shower, broke down camp, everything's loaded up in my car, and I'm ready to head out. My trip meter, which I'm never ready for, I'm always on the wrong screen. Trip meter is at 5,783 miles. I'm not sure how many miles that is for yesterday. I mean, I did drive to Deadwood and back, and that's an hour round trip, over an hour round trip. That is the longest stretch of road. And when I was driving back last night, it's pretty desolate too, not a lot of traffic out, and I saw a lot of deer, and I'm like, oh no, I have never hit a deer in my life. I'm not gonna hit one in South friggin' Dakota. So it was a slower drive home too, because I was not home to camp because I was just watching for deer. Anyway, today we head towards our next milestone city, which is Fargo, North Dakota. It'll take a couple days to get there. Today I've got a path laid out. I laid it out a couple days ago. I'm going to go to Wall Drug this morning and then on to some other cities. I don't remember right now, but I'll look them up. And yeah, I'm going to go check out of this cabin and get some fuel and hit the road. Good morning. It is 8:45 Mountain Time, and I have just arrived in Wall, South Dakota, home of Wall Drugs. So I'm going to check it out. I see a Tesla charging station right across the way, and I'm pretty sure I saw that there's a geocache over there. So I'm going to geocache, maybe do an adventure lab while I'm here, get some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet, and just check the place out and take some video along the way for you. Here is Wall Drug. I don't know how much of this is Wall Drug and how much is other shops, but I think it's all considered Wall Drug. It goes on for a couple blocks up there and back down this side. It's worth pointing out that there are at least 4 entries into the cafe. 3, 2, and 1 are down the way there. I came in entrance 1, and this is what it looks like.
This is like an old main street.
Be very quiet. Any sudden move, and this might be the last video I ever shoot. I've eaten breakfast. I sat at a picnic table out here and addressed postcards and mailed them. And now I'm just sharing with you. This is like a whole photo op area out here. There's a giant jackalope over there. And there's like a train and Mount Rushmore. And yeah. So that's part of Wall Drug. While here in Wall, I had to come find a geocache, of course. This one was called Copper Water. Let's see the downspout here. And there's the geocache right there. Here's another shot of Main Street, and this is effectively getting all of Wall Drug. So that whole side of the city block is Wall Drug. Another shot that I took earlier, this one from the other end. All right, campers, it is 10:30 and I am ready to leave Wall Drug. It was pretty cool. I ate breakfast. The pancakes were awesome. And I got to had a good conversation with Amy. They've all been good, but this was good in that we talked for about a half hour and had solid connections on both ends. Never once was it, are you there? Did I lose you? Which has been typical for most of our phone calls, between her frequently being at the lake where there's weak signal and me being in God knows where there's weak signals. So anyway, yeah, time to hit the road. I've just left Wall. I had to stop and get gas and make another stop for a photo op of giant wood carvings. And I'm now on Highway 14 East. See, there's the sign. Highway 14 East, headed to Blunt, South Dakota, for no particular reason other than the route I'm trying to take to my final destination of Fargo, with avoiding some interstates and getting where I need to go. So Blunt is a couple hours up the road, and it's still early. I mean, it's just before 11 a.m. But when I get to Blunt, then I'll probably scout ahead and start trying to think about how much further I want to drive. And I mean, again, it's early, so I'm going to drive for a while. It's just a matter of how far. There are not, especially once you get off the interstate, there are not a lot of options for places to stay out here. A couple nights ago when I was planning this out, I was looking for KOA campgrounds, I was looking for Airbnbs, and there's just not much out here except like Indian reservations. So as I go along to Blunt, I'll be looking to see, you know, what options are and get a feeling for what might be available further up the road. So that's the plan, as best I can ramble it right now, and I'll check in again later. Hello, it's time for a midday update. It is 2 o'clock Central Time. I am in Pierre, South Dakota, and just crossed into Central Time. So, yeah, 2 o'clock Central Time. I am in Pierre, South Dakota, which is the capital of South Dakota. But interestingly, its population is somewhere around 14,000, making it the second least populous state capital in the country. The first one is Montpelier, Vermont. I don't know what its population is, but as I approached Pierre, I just thought it looked like it was kind of a small city, and looked it up, and sure enough, it is. And it is 70 degrees out. It's nice, sunny, blue skies. Well, cloudy, but blue skies. I've been running with my, yeah, that thing, just the vent open, and then vent air coming in, no air conditioning or anything. It took me 6,000 miles, because I just crossed 6,000 miles to figure out how to get cool air out of the vent in the dashboard without running air conditioning. Yeah, I would set it to, well, no, anyway, I figured it out finally. I have booked an Airbnb for tonight in the bustling metropolis of Haag, North Dakota, population 70. I was looking at my routes, I was looking at what was available. This was a really good deal. It's got a 5-star review. It's an entire house, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, the entire house. I'm paying a total of $60 for it tonight. But like I said, it's in a very, very, very small town. There is apparently a bar with a restaurant across the street, so I can get something to eat if I am so inclined. But so like I said, it's 2 o'clock here. I am due there in a couple hours, and again, this is one of those deals where I had to decide, weigh between how much I wanted to drive today versus what was available. And this is a good point, actually. I'll be happy to make it to Haag today, and well, actually probably make it further than I thought I would today. So primarily because I haven't seen much worth stopping to look at, so I haven't really stopped. So I've got more miles driven, but I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling again. But anyhow, so Haag is a good place. It puts me like 3.5 hours from Fargo, which was my goal to stay in Fargo tomorrow night. I'll look at it tonight when I'm at my Airbnb, which, by the way, I can also do laundry there. And this should be the last time I do laundry. Yay! Because I have 8 days worth of clothes. So, yeah, and I'll be home in less than that. So, but anyway, I'll probably look tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll stay in Fargo tomorrow night or not. I may try and make it past Fargo. So, I don't know. We'll see. You'll know when I know. So, that's all I've got for now, and I'll check in later. What are you doing still watching? It's over. Well, this appears to be maybe an intimidating quarter-mile of road. Shoulder drop-off. Rough road. Loose gravel. Yeehaw. All those things were true. Just another shot of what South Dakota looks like. Flat and nothing.